So welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, this is the look that I have filmed for you. So it is a super duper duper dark smoky eye. I have these big old lashes on, and it's really great if you're doing something at night, like, I don't know, a party or dinner or clubbing or something like that. I was super inspired by, if you watch Love and Hip Hop LA, where they do the interviews of like each of the people when they're talking about what's going on. If you know who Hazel-E is, she has a look where she basically has like a really dark black smoky eye with a nude lip, and I thought that it looked really pretty on her, so I thought I would do something similar to that. So yeah, this is the look. If you guys like it, please like and subscribe, and let me know if there's any other looks that you want to see. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Hi guys, so I'm going to start off with tape. I am taking a piece about 2 inches long, putting that on the back of my arm, and then ripping it off a total of 3 times. Then I'm going to take it from under my lash line to the very bottom of the tail of my eyebrow, like so. Then I'm going to take the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow stick in Shadow. It is a dark matte gray shade. I'm going to take that really low on my mobile eyelid and then bring it up on the outer third of my eye into sort of a triangle shape. And I'm going to take it sort of almost to the tip of the tail of my eyebrow. Then I'm taking a big blending brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to blend that in so there's no harsh lines. Then I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade+Light eye palette, and I'm going to start off with Lazarus, which is a light gray transition shade. I'm going to take that on my EcoTools blending brush and just blend that out in my crease. Then I'm taking Ludwin, which is a nice light orange shade, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the same brush, blend it out in my crease. And I'm using a nice warm color just to add a little bit of dimension and brightness to the eye so that all the dark cool colors don't sort of bring my eye down or make it look a bit hollow. So I'm taking Shax, which is a black shade, and I'm going to pat that in with a Real Techniques shading brush right on my mobile eyelid. Then with the same brush, I am just going to start blending that upwards a little bit. Then I'm taking Celios, which is a very dark gray, on a Real Technique Sephora tapered blending brush, and then I'm going to blend that out in my crease as well. Then with the same Sephora brush, I'm going to take Ludwin and start blending that out in my crease also. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just taking a bunch of different colors, and I'm just going to keep blending my crease to make sure it's really smoked out and there's no harsh lines. So I took Celios and Ludwin on the same EcoTools brush again, and then I'm using those two colors mixed together and blending them once again into my crease. The key to a good smoky eye is blend, and make sure everything is really soft and subtle. Then I am going to rip that tape off. And as you can see, it's made a really beautiful, sharp line. I'm just removing a little bit of eyeshadow that got underneath the tape. Then I'm taking the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I'm putting that all over my face and using my hands to buff that in. Then I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I am in the shade 128 Nude. Then I'm going to take a dry Real Techniques sponge, and I'm going to buff that in. The reason the sponge is dry is because as this is a nighttime look, I am just making sure it is as full coverage as possible. Sorry, I cannot talk today. Now I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Weightless Concealer. I'm putting that around the nose, mouth, chin, under my eyes, on the forehead, and down the bridge of my nose. So the reason I'm putting so much concealer is because, number one, as I said, it is full coverage, so I'm making sure that I'm having as much coverage as possible on my face. And number two, with such a deep, dark, smoky eye, I want to make sure that I'm really brightening up different areas of my face so that I don't look sort of sunken in or sallow. Then I'm going to take the same Real Techniques sponge, dry, and I'm just going to start buffing that into my face. And I'm going to take the Bare Minerals Well Rested powder, sorry I didn't show it to you, on a Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm going to set my under eyes. Then I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless face powder on a Real Techniques face brush, and I'm just going to set my face with that powder. Then I'm going to take this Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. Yes, I'm obsessed with it. I want to eat it. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. Complexion brush, and I'm going to start contouring my face with the contour side. These colors are both beautiful. The highlight is gorgeous. The contour side is just perfect for my skin tone. I'm taking that on the jawline as well as the forehead. Then with a triangle foundation brush from Real Techniques, I'm going to take that really precisely down the sides of my nose and around the bottom tip of my nose just to contour my nose as well. And I'm going to make sure to take that all the way up to the eyebrow. Then I'm going to take a concealer brush by e.l.f. and I'm going to start blending that in. Then I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in 151 on a Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to add a little more warmth to my face. As my colors are so dark and cool, I just want to make sure my face looks as warm as possible. I am making sure not to put that anywhere in the hollows, but just sort of above the hollows on my cheeks, on my jawline, as well as my forehead. Then with the Real Techniques contour brush, I am taking the highlight side and I'm going to contour my cheekbones as well as my Cupid's bow. And this is a really beautiful, subtle, sort of gold-hued highlight. Then I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic blush in First Love and a Sonia Kashuk blush brush, and I'm just going to add that blush to my cheeks. It's a really nice nude peach sort of color, so it's really subtle for this eye look. Then I'm taking the Urban Decay Naked liner, and I'm just going to line my lips with that. Then I'm taking Bites lipstick in Ristina. It's the cream lipstick, and I'm just going to add that all over my lips. And this is a really nice, really light pink beige. Then I'm taking Turkish Delight. This is a NARS lip gloss, and I'm taking that all over the lips. And this is a really beautiful, sort of frosty white pink lip gloss. This is the cue for eyebrows, as you can see. Then I'm taking Anastasia Brow Wiz in Taupe. I'm going to fill my eyebrows in, and then I'm taking the Anastasia Brow Gel in Caramel, and I'm going to set my brows with that. So now with a flat definer brush by e.l.f., I'm going to take the shade Celios, sorry if you can hear my son, and I'm going to start pressing that into my lower lash line. And I'm actually going to do this with 3 different shades just to add a lot of dimension so that it sort of matches and mimics the what I did to the top of my eye. So I'm using the shade Succubus next on the same brush, and that is a sort of brick red brown shade. Then lastly, I'm using Lazarus, the light gray, and I'm just going to start blending that into my lower lash line so they all blend in nicely. Then I'm taking the Bobbi Brown shadow stick again, and I'm lining my lower lash line with that. Then with a Sephora Black Kohl liner, I'm going to line my tight line with the black. And off camera, I'm sorry I don't show you, but I actually go over the bottom lash line with that black as well, just to make it a little darker everywhere. Then with a crease brush by Sephora, I'm going to start blending out the harsh line that the tape made. Then after, I'm actually going to use a Real Techniques eyeliner brush with a little bit of concealer on it. And I'm going to go over that and clean it up a little bit so that there's no sort of fallout or any smudging from where I cleaned up the dark black. Then I'm taking the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Mascara and I'm coating my lashes with that. Then I am taking the Frosty White shade Liberatus on a Real Techniques blending brush, and I'm just going to use that as a brow bone highlight and an inner corner highlight. Then I'm taking the Eyelure Dramatic Lashes and I'm just going to put those babies on my eye. So now on that same flat shading brush by Real Techniques, I'm going to take the black shade Shax again, and once the glue has dried a little bit, I'm just going to go over and clean up my lash line and make sure there's no glue peeking out and that everything is nice and black still. Then I'm taking that Sephora liner and I am going to line the tight line again with it just to make sure that where my fake lashes are, it blends seamlessly with my natural lash line. Then with a clean blending brush from Real Techniques, I'm just going to give one last blend to everything and make sure everything is really nice, diffused, soft, and beautiful looking. So this is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye!